Hi there, welcome back to my channel. This is Quarantine Chic continuing here. Oh my goodness. We are on April 29th of our Simple Abundance journey this year, following along in Sarah Von Bronick's book, Simple Abundance. And today's entry is called The Feminine Allure. Oh my goodness, and we have a kitty outside the door again. I just gave her food thinking that that would mean that she wouldn't be meowing outside the door, but she must like this topic. That's my kitty Annabelle if you're just tuning in. My name's Carolyn and really glad that you're here. Hope you stick around for the year. We're having a lot of interesting conversations about all of Sarah's entries. We are learning about her principles: joy, harmony, beauty, order, simplicity, and gratitude. This topic, the feminine allure, when I read the entry, I would say it's sort of similar to some of the other things that she said to us in the past. Like, we talked about this back in March in an entry about how people can just let off this sort of air of confidence, or they could even be sort of like weird looking or very unique, and then there's like this magnetism about them, like, where does that come from? So that's what Sarah's talking about today with this feminine allure. And how do we gain that if we don't have it? It's certainly an air of confidence, I think. We did also talk about self-confidence versus self-esteem in another entry within the last 2 months. And then also before, we talked about when we were going through the closet and talking about how we give these visual cues to people even before they have spoken to us. They kind of know, like, how we hold ourselves, like what we might be wearing as far as like striking colors or patterns. And so all of this, I think, goes into the feminine allure. Why am I in my bedroom? I try not to to videotape in here because this always happens with Annabelle, because I don't let her in this room. I'm sorry, I thought she would leave us alone, but she wants to chime in. She always wants to be the star of the video. But so the reason I'm in here today is because I just wanted to give a nod to the fact that you will remember, I'm not going to show you all my underwear, but you will remember that one of the April Joyful Simplicities that Sarah said is that another organizational sort of paring down simplicity exercise was to go through your lingerie drawer, she called it. So I have bras in one drawer and undies in another, and so I just wanted to say, I'm not gonna, like I said, go into each item of clothing, but I have now, since I've read this book several times over the past few years, I do try to make sure that I do this once a year. It's a matter of going through your underwear and bras and getting rid of the ratty ones, things with stains, things that have ripped, things that are just like so overwashed that they don't feel soft anymore, or the colors are faded or whatnot. So some suggestions I have for this are, if you're like me and you get family members will give me like Kohl's gift cards or whatever, just randomly, or for a holiday or something, I save those up. I'm not a big shopper, like I've shared with you guys, so I will save them up. I will wait, like in the instance of Kohl's, I will wait until they have their, I think they do it semi-annually. They have an intimate sale, so all of their bras, underwear, I think they even do like negligees and things like that. All of those things are on sale. And then sometimes you can even get Kohl's Cash. So you could use Kohl's Cash towards, maybe you can't do this all as one big purchase, but you could use Kohl's Cash towards that, or you can earn Kohl's Cash and then buy other stuff. Or like Kohl's has a lot of things, like even gifts if you're saving them up, or home decor, something like some of those table runners that I've shown you guys for various seasons or times of the year I've gotten at Kohl's. So that's just an example. There's plenty of stores that you could get intimates at, but it's like a matter of watching the sales and stuff. So I did do this. Actually, I did it last month, but I knew it was coming for April. So it feels so good. Even if no one is seeing your underwear, you're seeing it, I'm assuming, like if you look at yourself in the mirror, but it just makes such a difference. And I think it's a good tie-in with this feminine allure, because it's like if you are taking that self-care step to care about what you're putting on your body, even down to that, first level of underwear, I think that is going to add to your allure. Even if it's like, ooh, they don't know that I have like, a really like sexy bra underneath or something. Like that might give you confidence, even if you're going to stay fully clothed for the day. So something to think about. And we've done so many, or she's had so many things this month to tell us, like going through the spice rack, right? Going through the underwear drawer that she said. I didn't say this, but when we were talking about the sense of hearing, and I have mentioned my CD collection, like that might be a time that you go through your CD collection. Maybe you organize it in a new way. Maybe you get rid of some of the things that you don't like. Maybe you do what I do and like take those in the car or take them out and listen to them on a CD player. And I'm just really, I'm reveling so much in music this month for sure. I'm so glad about those entries about the senses, because even sight, like I've just been really thinking about, in the color one too that we had, I've been just taking in all of the delights of the senses. So let me know, what do you think about feminine allure? And are you going to go through and do a little bit of paring down and tossing and replacing of some of your intimates? I think you can probably shop online right now. So this, even though you may not be able to go out to the store right now, as long as you know. Actually, I will say too, one other thing I do, since I mostly do order the things online, because when you go to the store, then you're like sifting through sometimes bins of underwear and stuff like that. So if I can look back in my past year of things that I've purchased, then I know which sort of style of the underwear that I like and which bras are the ones that I'm most comfortable in. So it makes it easier, and I just sometimes pick out new colors, and I tend to be pretty colorful with my underwear, just like I am with my clothes usually, although today I'm wearing black, but that was just, I don't know, like I said, it's quarantine chic. So think about this feminine allure. Think about, even if you're home alone, how you can sort of practice the allure, like walking around the house and just sort of like exuding mystery and confidence and like having that glow of some kind. I'd love to hear your comments about how you think you might gain a little bit of this, or some thoughts about anything, as far as even like picking out the clothes and everything. We are getting near the end of April now. We have one more entry for tomorrow, and I hope you're doing well. I'm so looking forward to May. I have to tell you, I looked ahead a little bit and I was remembering, and she really, boy, in other months where she has sort of pared down the joyful simplicities from the old book, she went to town for May. There's so many. So I'm looking forward to turning the page to the next month and being along on this journey with you guys. I'm so glad you're here. The channel means so much more to me this year than it even would have during a normal year. So I'm really, really glad you're here, and I'm glad to get your feedback and that you're enjoying it. And I loved reading that you guys had some laughs over that black velvet entry that I did the other day. Thank you so much again, and I will see you next time. Go and have some feminine allure out there. Love to you all. Bye-bye.